Anushka is sidelined as fans mob Virat. Salman's star power creates chaos. Kangana takes on a role that Deepika could not even hear. You won't believe what Alia's advice to her younger self is. I'm Caitlin and you guys have tuned into the Monday episode of 9xe.com The Show.
I'm hot, you're not, I'm a superstar. I'm a superstar. 9xe.
The glamorous connection between Bollywood and cricket is living strong through the ultra-public relationship between Anushka Sharma and Virat Kohli. The two have often been spotted together and have spoken about their relationship freely. So you'd think that people would know they are in a committed relationship and keep their distance, right? Well, not if you are a Virat fan, and especially not if you are a Virat fan who also happens to be a woman. When Anushka had accompanied Virat on his IPL tour as he captains Royal Challengers Bangalore, she was left watching from the sidelines. Oh, we're not talking about her seeing him play from the stands. The story goes that as Virat and Anushka were leaving their Bangalore hotel, a large group of fans swarmed them. But these fans were Virat's and they were fearless female fans. Anushka was pushed away from him. The group was so big that she found herself alienated and unable to get back to Virat. Virat tried to wriggle his way out of the women, but just not back down. Anushka was visibly ruffled by this incident and had to call for help. She first asked the hotel management to help them, but when their requests failed to deter the fans, Anushka called in the big guns, the bouncers. They came in and made the women leave. Only after the fans were led away could Anushka finally join her man again. Phew, that must have been scary. Well, Anushka, you are a big celebrity, but your boyfriend is a cricketer. And by that virtue is an even bigger celebrity. These things are just bound to happen. But this is just one of many incidents that have thrown their relationship in the spotlight. Most recently, Anushka got flack for being present during India's World Cup semi-final loss to Australia. Some people foolishly blamed her for the loss. It all got so weird that Virat was forced to address the issue. He told a section of the media, "My relationship with Anushka has only become stronger because of that incident. We have gone through this together. If someone is saying bad things about my partner, obviously I will get angry because that's a very personal thing to me." The two returned to India hand in hand, standing firmly by each other. Anushka and Virat first appeared in an ad together with neatly parted hair, and that's when sparks flew. In February 2014, grainy photos of them holding hands in New Zealand appeared. They made their first public appearance in October at an Indian Super League game. Then they were seen hanging around Mumbai more often. Anushka even introduced him to her filmy friends. In early November last year, Virat blew Anushka a kiss when he became the fastest batsman to score 6,000 runs. Aww. Later in November, Virat confirmed their relationship, saying, "If you are seen together somewhere and still people ask, is it confirmed, then it is a matter of common sense. If you know, then why ask the same question? That is our basic logic behind it." In February of this year, Anushka cheekily sidestepped wishing India luck for the World Cup.
Do I want to wish Team India? I'll wish them. Phone number hai main kar dungi. Thank you.
Most recently, she has been MIA from the productions of Dil Dharakne Do because she was watching Virat play. It has been smooth sailing for the two, barring a few nutjobs who decide to blame Anushka for India's poor performance on the cricket field. We hope this one goes the whole 22 yards. Now, moving on from that story, we've got some sweet dope on Bollywood's bhai Salman Khan. 9xe.com has learned that Salman is looking at properties in the party state of Goa. He is meeting with real estate agents to zero down on a sea-facing property. Now, why does the man who has everything want yet another place? Well, here are a few reasons. He wants to expand his Being Human franchise and wants a chic place that can double up as a store and a restaurant. This place could be a hotel to showcase sister Arpita's association with an international luxury furniture brand. Or he could just be looking at another place away from Mumbai where he can chill or party. Salman already has Galaxy apartments in Mumbai and is also said to have bought a triplex close to his home in Bandra. Away from Mumbai, Salman owns a farmhouse in Panvel. If Salman does go through with the deal in Goa, he will join the likes of Priyanka Chopra, who has a bungalow close to Baga Beach, and Akshay Kumar, who owns a Portuguese-style home near Anjuna Beach. From Salman's buying power to his star power. Now, if I say that Salman's got an insane fan following, that would be stating the obvious. bhai of Bollywood is loved so much it borders on fanaticism. We saw a glaring example of this just last week. Salman was mobbed by fans as he left Himesh Reshamiya's recording studio in Andheri, Mumbai at midnight. Rakesh Upadhyay, Himesh's business partner, was there to witness it all.
जो बाहर मैंने जो पब्लिक का मैडनेस देखा था, I thought कि यार this is called star power, this is called star. कि मतलब क्या है ये? लिटरली जरा भी एक्सेसरेट नहीं कर रहा हूँ, बार 500, 800, 1000 लोग खड़े थे गाड़ियों पे, मेरी गाड़ी पे ऊपर लोग चढ़ गए थे. मैं बोला यार उतरो, बोनेट ये दब रहा है, बोनेट दब रहा है, ऊपर खड़े हैं. बट नो वन इज, कोई सुनने को तैयार नहीं था. बोले बस एक बार हाँ फोटो करा दो, ये करा दो.
As word got around that Salman was in the area, people flocked to see him. This resulted in a massive traffic jam, one that you'll see in Mumbai only during the rains. Roadblocks were put up and even the police were called to control the chaos. After spending an hour or two with Himesh, Salman even stepped out to greet his fans. But in spite of seeing him once already, people refused to budge. I mean, just look at the crowd gathered to catch a jhalak of Salman bhai. And despite the heavy security, one female fan could not be deterred. She just kept trying to get Salman's photo, over and over and over again.
No sorry, no thank you, ये उसूल सिखाया तूने, पौधे कहाँ से इतने छेद किए हैं तूने?
We really hope she did get Salman's photo because that's a keepsake. Salman had dropped by Himesh's studio to listen to the tracks that he had composed for Prem Ratan Dhan Payo.
कि फिल्म हम कर रहे हैं, प्रेम रतन धन पायो म्यूजिक भाई कर रहे हैं, हिमेश कर रहे हैं, तो उसके बारे में ऐसे जस्ट एक म्यूजिक जब गाने कंपोज हो जाते हैं तो गाने कंपोज होने के बाद स्क्रैच होता है, तो वो सुनना कि बाबा कैसे क्या है, तो इट्स वेरी नॉर्मल.
Salman spent 5 whole hours at the studio listening to the film's tracks and a few new ones that Himesh had composed. Himesh owes a lot to Salman, so our guess is that he was more than happy to oblige him for all those hours. Now, there's no doubt that Salman has insane star power, but is there any other star who has this much pull? Tweet us your views at #Salman the Rockstar at 9XE the show. Coming up, Shahid scores over Hrithik. Salman and Jacqueline get another chance to showcase their chemistry. After that break, you've tuned in to 9xe.com, the show. It's always awesome to watch when two powerhouses of talent come together. So you can just imagine what a treat a film directed by Vishal Bharadwaj and starring Hrithik Roshan would be. It would be the best combination of Haider and Jodha Akbar. It could be called Jodha Haider. Okay, maybe not, but you get what I'm saying, right? Vishal has spoken about wanting to work with Hrithik.
Yeah, I'm in touch with Hrithik when we want to do a film together, but it's still nothing is finalized.
However, 9xe.com has learned that the film that Vishal was planning with Hrithik is not happening anymore. And this time, it was not date issues that played spoil sport, but the fact that Hrithik was not happy with the script. A source close to Vishal told 9xe.com, "It's an intense love story and not a Shakespearean drama. The problem is that Hrithik has heard the basic concept, but after hearing it, hasn't liked it as much. He has politely turned the project down." Does Hrithik have very high standards, or has Vishal's standards dipped? Well, let's hope it's not the latter. But this does not mean that Vishal has been left high and dry with no one to turn to. Buzz is he has approached his trusted man Shahid Kapoor to step into Hrithik's shoes. Because right now, when it comes to intense, he's Vishal's best bet. The source further reveals, Vishal met Shahid recently when he was in Mumbai on his break from his Urta Punjab schedule. Shahid has liked the narration but wants another read when the script is fully ready. Vishal has helped Shahid resurrect his career once with Kamine and then again with Haider. So Shahid really is indebted to Vishal. Now we can't wait to see what Vishal and Shahid have next in store for us. But Hrithik is not the only actor turning Vishal down. You'd think that people would be tripping over themselves to work with Vishal, right? Turns out not so much. A few episodes ago, 9xe.com brought you the story that Vishal was considering Deepika Padukone to play the lead in a film based on the stunt woman Fearless Nadia. But looks like Deepika is no longer in the running because Vishal just could not pin her down for a meeting. It seems that Vishal has been chasing Deepika for almost 5 months. He wanted to meet her for a narration, but she just could not accommodate him. So finally, Vishal gave up on Deepika. But like the case with Hrithik, Vishal had a backup. Apparently, he has approached the flavor of the season, Kangana Ranaut. At the success party of Queen in February, Vishal had expressed his desire to work with Kangana. Kangana too has been keen on working with Vishal, and this project seems to be the ideal one since Kangana chooses scripts that have her in the lead. Buzz is that the filmed title Julia immediately caught Kangana's attention and she agreed almost instantly. Now, we're waiting for the official announcement. Here's a piece of trivia. Did you know that Vishal was actually considering approaching Hollywood actress Anne Hathaway for the film? Now, that would have been a great crossover film. But what do you guys think? Who would make a better fearless Nadia? Deepika, Kangana, or Anne Hathaway? Vote for your favorite actress at facebook.com/9xc or tweet us at 9xc the show, #BestFearlessNadia. And since we're talking about actresses bagging roles, Jacqueline Fernandez is all set to work with Salman Khan again. After kicking some serious butt at the box office with Salman in Kick, Jacqueline will be seen with him on screen again. Big deal if it's just a special song, that too in a film where Salman's not the hero. Jacqueline has agreed to be part of Salman's home production Hero. It's a promotional song that will be picturized on Jacqueline and Salman. Jacqueline has already begun rehearsals for the song. Of course, Salman is going that extra mile to ensure Hero is a runaway hit, something that's turning out to be quite a task since the film doesn't have any big faces. Cast in the lead are Aditya Pancholi's son Suraj and Sunil Shetty's daughter Alia. And Salman's marketing strategy includes not just starring with Jacqueline in the song, but he might even sing it himself. Well, Jacqueline certainly made the right move. After all, Salman never forgets a friendly gesture. And making all the right moves is also Varun Dhawan. Varun's in the news again, and not for his acting, but in fact for wanting to move beyond acting. Now, before all you girls lose your mind, here's the deal. Despite his acting career soaring, Varun is already thinking of the next step. 9xc.com has learned that director David Dhawan's young lad plans on working behind the camera. He has taken to writing a script and is thinking about direction as well. After all, he is David's son and will be interested in the behind-the-scenes workings. A source told 9xc.com, Varun is clear he will direct films whenever he feels he's ready for the plunge. Right now, he is penning his ideas, and whenever he has time on his hands, he tries to flesh out his ideas. However, Varun's being extremely tight-lipped about the project and has not spoken about it to anybody else except his close ones. But guess what? Varun is not alone. Looks like this is pretty much how the current crop of actors is thinking. Ranbir Kapoor, for one, has gone on record talking about his passion for direction. He's said in the past, "I've lots to say, and I hope audiences accept me as a director as much as they have as an actor." While Ranbir might want to turn director in an attempt to revive the RK Films banner, the actor with a lot of tevar, Arjun Kapoor, has voiced his directorial ambitions too. Boney Kapoor's son had told a section of the media, "I don't just want to act, I want to make films, I want to direct. I am very passionate about cinema." Now, these guys have family pedigree and guidance to fall back on if they do take up a career in direction. But the sheer jest to do something more is quite something. Hats off, boys. Coming up, Alia reveals a little-known fact about herself. 9xc shows you Karan's villainous transformation for Bombay Velvet. Welcome back to 9xc.com, the show. Alia Bhatt has often been made fun of for speaking her mind, but that's not really stopped her from expressing exactly what she thinks. In short, Alia has no filters. Not those filters, just, filters where she says exactly what she wants to. And while that might have worked against her in the past, it's also super refreshing to see an actress who really doesn't hold back, especially when she talks about her own flaws. At a recent event, she was asked what her advice would be to her younger self, and she said,
If I give my younger self one piece of advice, it would be to learn how to walk properly, because I have a big problem. I'm constantly falling down.
Well, that's true. Alia went on to confess more.
I'm flat-footed and I walk like a duck.
But of course, all's not lost. Alia still has time to set things right.
I wish I had a better posture and a better walk. But I'm working at it right now. It's not too late. I'm just 22.
It's really cool to see Alia being so open and totally chill about addressing her flaws. I mean, most girls in Bollywood do their best to hide their flaws, don't they? Maybe she gets this Mufat streak from her father, Mahesh Bhatt. Now, isn't it time she opens up and admits to her relationship with Siddharth Malhotra too? If you have any suggestions or advice for Alia, bring it on. Tweet #HeyAlia or #Don'tYouWorryAlia at 9XE The Show. And while Alia has advice for her younger self, her papa Mahesh Bhatt is refusing to revisit a project from his earlier days. Last year, Mahesh had announced a highly ambitious plan of remaking the cult film Saransh, starring Anupam Kher and Rohini Hattangadi. This one was to be written and directed by Hansal Mehta. But 10 months down the line, the project has been scrapped. Mahesh had plans of casting Rajkumar Rao as one half of an elderly Mumbai couple who've just lost their son in New York. He wanted to lend a modern character to the film. But in January of this year, Rajkumar told 9XE.com,
No, I don't think so. We are making Saransh. And classics should not be tempered at all. I really am not in favor of remakes, really.
And Hansal has just done what Rajkumar perhaps wanted. Sometimes gurus follow their students, don't they? But Mahesh has a mind of his own. He confirmed to 9XE.com, "We wanted the remake of Saransh to happen, but recently Hansal came up and told me that he's not very comfortable with the idea." While the grapevine suggests Mahesh wasn't too happy with Hansal's script, Hansal himself told 9XE.com, "If I can't add anything new to the script or better it, there's no reason to remake a classic. Saransh seems so fresh even today when it airs on TV. Although it's been 30 years since the film released." Now that's an extremely honest approach, we must say. After all, thanks to a certain Sajid Khan and Ram Gopal Varma, we've already had more than our fill of badly done remakes. And an immensely talented director like Hansal should stick to originals. But we're glad one particular director did not stick solely to being behind the camera. When the trailer of Bombay Velvet first hit the web, it was fascinating to watch Bombay of 1950s unfold. The look and feel of the film made it clear that no effort had been spared in making the movie appear authentic. And one look that really caught our attention was Karan Johar's. Karan plays Kaizad Kambata, a media mogul with flair and flamboyance, so his look in the film had to reflect that, which meant that Karan had to do away with his favorite color, black, and embrace a wide range of colors. When 9XE.com met with the film's costume designer Niharika Bhasin Khan, she told us about Karan's reaction on seeing all that color.
And the first day when I showed him my presentation and I took this to him and I took him through it and I said, "Listen, this is where you fit in and this is how we're looking at it and you're my guy of color." And Karan looks at me and he says, "You know, I only wear black." And I was like, and we opened his reference palette and it was all color. And I was like, and he's like, "Okay, let's do it."
Karan was given double-breasted suits in colors ranging from mustard to blue. He paired these with pastel and polka-dotted shirts. Adding to his flamboyance were printed cravats, pocket squares, and bright bow ties. And of course, he had his killer attitude to blend it all together. The references for Karan's look were equally powerful men like Rusi Modi and JRD Tata. Another important aspect of Karan's look was his thin moustache and grey hair that add menace to his character.
Couple of moustache trials, so to get the right moustache on him, because of course we didn't want him to look funny. We grayed his hair because we wanted him to look a bit older. So, and there was no fuss about that because I know, we were like, "Oh, will he grey his hair? Will he not? Will he do this? Will he that?" But it was great.
And it's not just you and I who are super excited about his look. Karan also could not stop showing it off.
His look wasn't out, and we were sending his look out, and I'd meet people randomly, and actors or people, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, your Karan's look is amazing in the film," and I was like, "How do you know? Where have you seen it?" Like, Karan shown it to us, and I think he was so happy with the look of it, of the film, that he was actually proudly showing it to people, and I think that was the biggest compliment.
Tell us if you like Karan and Colours. Connect with us on facebook.com/9XC or tweet at 9XC the show with hashtag KaranWalaColor. Coming up, Priyanka and Shraddha set the red carpet afire.
I'm wearing ashy कुटियों में कभी याद नहीं रखती what I'm wearing usually.
और इस break के बाद, you've tuned into 9XC.com, the show with me, Caitlin. You obviously get your Bollywood news fix from us. Now, after that, it's time to see what's been happening in the world of international entertainment. An era has come to an end. Recently, supermodel Gisele Bündchen walked the ramp for the last time. At the Sao Paulo Fashion Week, the Brazilian stunner received an emotional farewell. Models even walked the ramp with her face on their t-shirts. The 34-year-old has been part of the modeling industry since she was 14, ruling the glamour world for 20 years. Gisele posted an emotional yet grateful message on Instagram. Gisele is married to quarterback Tom Brady and has 2 children. She has left the modeling world to concentrate on her family. Gisele has been a Victoria's Secret angel and was the highest paid model in 2014, according to Forbes magazine. Gisele's last walk down the catwalk is truly the end of an era. Now, from that story, it's time to see what Bollywood wore for a recent Fashion Awards night. If Priyanka Chopra was to star in a fairy tale where she played the troubled princess who waits for true love but also doesn't mind kicking some butt along the way, this look would have been perfect. In case you're wondering what 9XC.com thinks of it, we love it. Who takes credit for that look?
I'm wearing ashy कुटियों में कभी याद नहीं रखती what I'm wearing usually.
Girl, I like your style.
Shraddha Kapoor went for drama in her Sabyasachi dress from his latest summer resort collection. Her outfit might have had all the sparkles, but you really could not look away from her dramatic eye makeup. Black and purple dominated her makeup palette. And of course, she had loads of fun with it. Jacqueline Fernandez had to hold on for dear life because a wrong move and her carefully double-taped dress would have caused a wardrobe malfunction.
Today I'm wearing Armani, and I thought I'd go with something very classic. So yeah, trying to have like a very nice red carpet moment right now.
If Huma Qureshi's look seems familiar, it's because Amitabh Bachchan rocked a very similar look back in the 80s in the film Yarana. But jokes aside, the embellishments really did seem pretty cool.
ये कुछ different है. हाँ, ये बहुत ही special outfit है, निकल थम्पी का है, और वो हमेशा कुछ edgy करते हैं. I think this 3D metallic thing is looking quite cool and edgy. So it's all Nikhil Thampi.
Lisa Hayden went boardroom chic in a Gaurav Gupta jacket and pants. Loved that she offset the severe look with dainty earrings and hair that was let loose. Nargis Fakhri's look was clean, simple and fresh, but she still managed to stand out. Maybe it was the simplicity of her look that got her noticed. Just one small thing, where's the nearest junkyard? We want to dump that fringed footwear. I hope Richa Chadha and her stylist look back on this look and try to replicate it every time Richa leaves the house, because she looks great. When will she realize that sleek looks work so much better for her? Lose the fuss and stick to the sleek, Richa. Who's responsible for your look, by the way?
I'm wearing Atsu.
Oh look, it's Tanisha looking just like Kajol. Not because they are sisters, but because Tanisha is wearing the same look that Kajol wore a few months ago. Sure, the color is different and Tanisha chose to go strapless, but it's the same look by the same designer.
I'm wearing Hema Kaul, and it's really nice because I believe she's going to be here this evening. Hema Kaul, yes.
Well, Tanisha took sisterly love a little too far. What do you guys say? Who wore it best? Tweet us at 9XC the show, hashtag who wore it best. Keep tweeting to us and also check out 9XC.com and our YouTube channel. Download the free 9XC app, it's crazy amazing. That's all I've got for you this episode, but I'll see you guys soon. Bye!